What is up, YouTube? I'm going to show you how to make a latex finger today. I guess it would be considered a severed finger. First you need latex, obviously. You got to put about 3 coats of latex on your finger. There's no point of showing that part because it's pretty simple. You just smear it on, put it on thin, let it dry up. Put another coat, let it dry up. Put another coat, let it dry up. So I got 3 layers on this guy right now. So we want to get this thing all wet up again with some latex. Just get it. You can be kind of messy with this now since. And then we got to take. Let me get my hand out of the camera way. Some toilet paper. This will be kind of like our strengthening layer. If it tears and stuff, it doesn't really matter. We just want to get something in there inside that latex just to give it a little strength. Just kind of build it up, make it stronger. If it starts to get a little dry on you, just check a little more on there. Get another piece of this tip right here. Wrap it around. Nice to get a little bit on the tip right here. Nice piece of paper there. Since we're going to end up flipping this inside out, so I get some sort of strength on that. I still got paper. I don't know if it's hard to see in here, but I still got paper showing here, so we got to put it on there and cover it up. Oh, and if you got hairy fingers too, you should probably put Vaseline on your finger first, because when you pull this off your finger, it will rip the hairs out. So, I think that's about good. All the paper's covered. Except for right there, at the bottom here a little bit. Okay, so pretty much. Now we let it dry. You put a blow dryer on it, but you got to put it on the cold setting, because if you put it on the hot setting, it just screws it up. Try to keep your finger like in a position, you know. Something bent. Alright, so I will be back when that is dried. Okay, so we're back. This took about 5 minutes or so to dry. It's pretty hot out today, so it's not sticky anymore. It's nice and dried up. So now you take yourself some baby powder and you rub it on this guy. And what this is going to do is it's going to keep it from sticking to itself, hopefully. Hopefully is the key word. So then we just peel it. You start to peel it back a little bit. Kind of loosen it up. Hopefully it'll all come off fairly easy. So then we get a little lip going here. When you get this going, you gotta baby powder it again. Dust it up good. And then pull it back a little bit more. Hopefully it's not going to stick to itself. But we shall find out in a couple minutes. It's going pretty good. See, now you start to see the definition from like your knuckles and stuff in it. Just gotta keep on taking your time and putting baby powder on it. And just roll it back slowly. When you start to get to the fingertip, you gotta go kind of slow. You'll feel it kind of like sucking on your fingertip right there. And you just gotta go real slow. And then hopefully it'll pop right out. And it didn't. But it's alright. We will make it. Okay. So you have a finger. Even though it's all backwards. Like your fingernail sticks up and stuff on the edges and stuff like that, but it'll still look pretty good. So now what you gotta do, get yourself some paper towels and then just start stuffing it in there. Kind of pack it down in there good, especially down in the fingertip area. You can kind of screw with it, make it flat again and stuff. So you guys get the idea with that. It fills it up so it's not so like this. You see it's harder now. I will finish stuffing that. I'll be back. Okay, so now we got the finger stuffed. There's a little more bulk to it now. And what I did too is I put latex on the top to seal it up. I think that's dried up. Feels like it is. So now, if you have like foundation or something, you could put it on this, make it more of a lighter skin color. But I know when this latex dries up, it's flesh colored. It's just not fully cured yet, so it'll get a lot darker. Usually I just take a little bit of this white paint, it's opaque, some Motion Pictures FX scab blood, and just a cheap old bottle of blood. First we take the little white, so I can kind of paint this nail a little bit. Just give it a little bit of color. We don't want it looking all fancy and stuff. Just kind of give it a little, just so it's broken up away from that skin color. So you kind of have a little funky looking white nail. And get yourself a Q-tip. Actually, you might not even use a Q-tip. And I'll just dump some blood right into the bad boy. Not too much, because this stuff does get sticky. Let me just kind of fill it in a little bit with it, because I'm going to put scab blood in it too, so, and the scab blood is more like thick, so we just want to get it. You gotta make it look like it's cut, so just kind of run it all up on the edges and around that. We'll get that in a second. Let me take some scab blood. Let me move that so I don't knock that over, because cleaning up blood off a floor is a pain in the butt. Not that I know anything about that, but see, scab blood is way thicker. Stuff's like, smells like raspberry. Put a little too much on that thing, but I want it to look chunky. Chunky and gnarly. Make it a little more like this then. And what you can do too is, after this kind of sets up, you can run a little bit more blood into it. And this stuff comes off your fingers with regular white shaving cream. So now, we want to dab it up, make it a little more bloodier. And just, there we go. It's hard to tell on the camera, but kind of looking like that. I'm just gonna kind of dab it around a little bit. You can mess with it and do what you want to do with it. This is just down and dirty real quick. It's kind of looks very white in the picture, but let me put a little more like that. And you got a severed finger. It's cheap, easy, looks cool. Thanks for watching.